Welcome everyone to our weekly webinar. This is our first business webinar in quite a long time. So I hope that you enjoy it today, and I hope that we can answer questions. I have something that I have to share with you, but you cannot share it until the 16th, or at least until the 15th when I give you the okay. I know Anita knows because she was on the call this morning. So Solle doesn't usually do a Black Friday thing. And they're not going to do an actual Black Friday this year. They're doing the Black Friday before everyone else does the Black Friday. So that's awesome. So there's going to be a special promotion. They did not give us details, right, Anita? They didn't say what product or anything, but I'm thinking that it's 3 daily specials, because it starts on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, which means on the 19th, it will be gone. Okay, so 3 days of pre-Black Friday sales or promotions. And the thing about it is, it's going to be called Be Better, Buy Better, because Solle doesn't want us to buy just because it's on sale and then have a super stock of anything. And if you're like me, I only keep maybe 3 of everything because my husband and I both use it, and I don't like to run short of anything that we use. If it's something that we both use together, then I try to keep 4 or 5, because sometimes he has one at work and I have 2 bottles open for who knows why. But that's me, because sometimes I forget where my head is. I was explaining to Gwen how my life has gotten so busy since I got this new church calling, but we won't talk about that today because I love the Lord and I will do whatever he asks me to do. And I just need to plan better so I'm not so stressed. But anyway, the one thing that Hope stressed today about Be Better, Buy Better is that every day it will be a different special. And if on the 16th, you don't take advantage of that special, the next day, the 17th, it will be gone. Okay. So when we get that announcement, and that's why it's so important that everybody's getting text messages from the company. Okay. So if you have already registered your phone to get text messages, we don't go into the drawing for the iPad, but guess what? Solle should have sent you a text message as a follow-up saying, if you use the code TXT Solle 10, then you get $10 off your order, or 10%. I think it's 10%. It's either $10 or 10%. I will make sure of it for you because I got the text and I took a picture of it, so I will show it on the screen today. Okay, so if you have tried to register because you wanted to get in on that drawing, I'm sorry, but I like a discount better than an iPad because I don't need another gadget that I don't know how to use. I can barely get through using my iPhone. So anyway, that's the deal. The thing about the iPad drawing is obviously for those members who are not active, who have never been getting messages from the company, that might motivate them, right? And then they will be able to participate. It actually saves us a lot of time, girls and guys, because if they are already getting the messages from the company, then I don't have to repeat the message on the WhatsApp or on the text chat group, right? Or on the email, but we can talk about it weekly on the email and on the Zoom and just say, did everybody get the information about blah, blah, blah? Okay, great. And then everybody has it, right? So that promotion is going to be a text promotion. You will get a text message about it every day. And it will also be listed on the Growing Solle Facebook page, as well as the Solle Naturals Facebook page, okay? So if you are connected, remember we did this whole webinar on all the ways that you can connect to Solle via text, via Zooms that they do, via chat when you're on your placing your orders, and via text, right? So that will save us a lot of time and will help us with our new members. So keep that in mind, write it on your calendar. Just remember to talk to your mentor and say, when did Debbie say the Black Friday sales were happening. They're happening in the middle of November, okay? So the week before Thanksgiving, that's when you will see that promotion. So November 16th, 17th, and 18th. And please remember, the special that's done on the 16th will not be repeated or given you any special dispensation. It used to be that Soul was so nice that you could call and say, oh, I was out of the country, or I was on an airplane and I didn't see it. And can I get that promotion still? And they would go, okay. And then they'd give it to you. They can't do that anymore. It's just too many of us, right? The company is growing. Thank goodness. That's awesome. So they can't do that. So please pay attention to that. There was also a promotion that's coming up that you will also see on the Facebook pages. And this is awesome. It's a holiday gift promotion. So if you were looking for a good way to introduce your friends and neighbors to Soul, or family members to Soul, and you were kind of figuring out what to do, how to present it to them, they have two promotions. One is going to be my holiday lift, which will be the brand new My Daily Lift mug, the red one that you have seen Jordan use on the webinars on Mondays. And it will come with 5 Cinemate packets, and it comes little gift wrap with raffia. All you have to do is add a card and leave it for your neighbor and just say, this is my favorite. And if I were you, I would go on the Facebook page or on the Instagram page and look at a recipe that I swear they were using some kind of spyware here at my house, because as soon as November comes, I pull out the pumpkin spices, right? And I put that in my Cinemate, and I add some creamer for the holidays because I'm fancy like that. Well, they have a lot of recipes on there. So go look at Instagram, go look at Facebook. And if I were giving away the Lift cup with the Cinemate, I would say, I love this drink every day. For the holidays, I fix it this way. For the summer, I drink it this way, and just give them ideas so that they can try it. There's five little packets in there, and it's only $20. So they get the mug and the 5 packets. So really, they're getting like the packets for free. All right, because really all you're paying is for the shipping and for the mug. All right. So it's $20. The other one is called The Season of Peace and Calm. We wish you a season of peace and calm. That one has 5 packets of Renew, and it comes with the Renew mug, the blue one, the Peace and Calm. We wish you peace and calm. And it is also $20, and it comes with the 5 packets as well. So if you have some friends or family who you know could use Renew, then you can order that and you could give that as a gift. Isn't that a wonderful way to introduce Soul to someone? I love it. Yes,
Debbie,
Anita.
I think the Cinemate one is going to be $25 and
Oh,
the Renew was 20. I think so. I think that's
okay. It probably was, because I was texting B during that part and asking another question. So between $20 and $25, I think that's kind of a nice gift. So think of who you would want to give a nice gift to. Sometimes you may have an office party, or maybe you have like a white elephant exchange or whatever. Although this is not a white elephant gift. I mean, this is a nice gift. So if you had to do like we do in our family, like a gift exchange, and the minimum is $20, you could go from 20 to whatever. This would be a great product to give away. That would be a great gift to give someone that you really love, someone who you've been wanting to share the product with. I already have like 5 people in mind that I would like to introduce Soul to, and the mug just makes it extra fancy gift. So that will bring me to my next point that I wanted to cover today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you right now, because here's another way that you can show people about Soul, right? So here we are on our Soul page, and I'm on mine. So here is the variety pack. You can send a box of samples to someone now. So those of you who found out about Solle through me know that I sent you my very fancy Ziploc bag with some little cards about each drink and samples of the drink. Now you don't have to use the Ziploc bag. Now you can use this beautiful, beautiful box. And if you look here, where it is, you are going to go to your shop page. So go to shop and click on packages. And if you click on packages, you're going to see the Spanish standard specialist kit with all of the new enhancements. And I will show you where those are virtually. Pardon me, my throat is so dry. I've been talking all day. Or you will find it in English right here. It says non-enrollment Solle success kit. It's only available to you right now for a very limited time. As you can see the prices, this is not what a new member pays when they sign up, okay? This is so that you can order a kit right now and have one handy to show people. This variety box comes as part of this kit. Okay, so if you have been wanting to send someone some samples and didn't know how to get it to them in something that wasn't like a Ziploc bag, I did Ziplocs, I did fancy cellophane bags, I did cellophane bags with the little samples in them stapled to a card that tells them how to use the product. Now all you have to do is send this box and go to the next page that I'm going to show you and print the little cards on each of the drinks and include that. And that is a great way for you to introduce someone to Solle. Okay, don't follow the example that I used to do. You know, sometimes if someone said, oh, I want to try this, I would, out of love, I would send a box to someone and then they wouldn't use it. Okay, that's a huge investment. And some of you have done that. And you know, if you give someone something for free that they didn't work for, it sits on the shelf for eons, right? And then you ask them, how did you like the product? Oh, well, I really haven't even tasted it yet. So here's just a limited amount. There are 3 here. I'm going to click on more information so you can see how many are in there. There's 3 servings of each of the drinks. And you see the beautiful box. It has a beautiful soft touch, just like our boxes do now. And then what comes in it? It comes 3 of each of the drinks in the new packaging with the new colors. And you guys, 3 of the Solle Royal. And unless you were buying a bag of Solle Royal 16 pouches, which is another huge investment, right? To send as a sample. So really when you add it up, just do the math. If you were going to sell these individually, each one of these is going to cost you about $2 each, or a little under $2, right? So that is times 3 is 6, 12, 15, 18, right? So 3 times 4 is 12 times $2 each. That's $24 just right there. And then 3 samples of the Solle Royal, which works out to about $5 a sample. So, you know, this is another gift that you are going to want to very carefully choose who you would send it to. I would only send this to someone who is serious about joining the company. And then I would actually click on this. And hopefully it pops up. My husband is doing a Zoom upstairs, so I apologize. The bandwidth is not very good, but I would probably take a little picture of this, or I will send you a picture when I send you this recording. I may have already done that, but you can, I have a slightly larger photo of this that you can send people and say, oh, all right, this is what this kit includes. So you have 3 opportunities to sign up with Solle, and I'm going to show you that right now. So if we go to the Solle opportunity, and actually, let me just show you this, because you can buy it. You can just show people, right? And I told you that the deluxe kit has some swag in it. So there's a frother, a crossbody bag, and the new Solle Vital shaker bottle, and a hat. Okay, so there's 4 really nice pieces of swag that go along with this box. All of the swag is not available right now, but as soon as it is, then you can purchase a deluxe kit for yourself. Just to keep, you're only allowed to purchase one. Okay, and this is not going to appear on the regular sale page, a shop page for someone who is new, because they can't just buy that kit for $55, okay? This is the standard enrollment kit, which costs them $75. And it brings them, and the reason they can't buy it for $55 is because $75 includes their web-related website, okay? So they get a web page along with all of these fancy things that you see here. So what's in there? There's a recipe booklet, which I hope they start to sell, because when you are sending these samples, the recipe book would be a nice thing to put along with it and say, you may try it like this and see how you like it. So there's a recipe book. There's a welcome letter. There's a brochure about the Heart and Soul Foundation, which is Soul's charity, right? And then we have some new manuals and this variety box of samples that are in there, plus a brand new pen and just a bunch of beautiful things, okay? So you're going to want this. It's available to purchase right now if you are a Soul Pro or a Soul Specialist, an actual Soul Specialist, you can buy it, okay? And there is a little bit of CV on there. So if you're buying it, you actually can earn commission off of it. The kit is $55. There's $20, is it $20 CV on there? Let's see. I think the sample box, you get $20 CV. You see that right here. So if you're ordering that, that's awesome, because it can go on your volume, and that's nice, on your personal volume, right? If you order the enrollment kit so that you can show people, the enrollment kit has 55 QV, so it counts for volume, but you don't get CV, so you're not going to be paid a commission on this. But that's okay, because this is an investment for your business. You can only buy one anyway. So you're going to get commissionable volume, CV, on things that you can purchase over and over again, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to the main shop page and then show you a tab that you can click on. And there's a tab. Do you see it here? It's called Soul Merch. This is merchandise that you can actually order when you place an order. Okay, the other stuff that you would get from the Soul Shop is not going to be on here, because Soul Shop needs to be purchased directly through customer service, because it is shipped differently. Okay, the office ships that. But there's some merchandise that you can actually see here. This brand new Cinemate travel thermos is huge. It will hold almost 20 ounces of hot water, and if you're not careful, it will burn your tonsils. Okay, so just remember when you're putting it on there. I love these glass canisters. You can buy them. And the new Soul Excel bottle, as well as the new Soul Vital shaker. This is part of the kit. This shaker right here and the brand new frother that is not on here. So you can purchase all of these things when you place an order, and you can add them to your order, okay? All right, so if you are looking at sharing the opportunity with someone, and this, I love talking about this because there are 7 easy ways to earn money at Soul. Did you all know that you could earn money 7 ways? I've always tried to explain that to people, and people just kind of get lost, like, what? So there's our Smart Plan that pays you monthly, right? There's our Soul Quick that pays you weekly. And guess what? Daily pay is going to happen as well. So daily pay is going to be another way that you can earn money from Soul. And I love that. Okay. There's something called HD Override. I did a webinar on it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here. It's great if you are buying in huge volume. And if you have a store, basically, okay? And most people who do this choose to still have a group and develop a group, and you can do that certainly, but you won't be signing people up under your store. So this part of the compensation plan really applies to if you're going to have a store. When you reach a certain rank, 15K or above, then you can start taking 1% of all the commissions in all the levels, all the way through your 7th level, and that's called the infinity bonus. For me, it's just cents, right? Sometimes it's 24 cents, 50 cents. I think I got one that was $1 once, and that was pretty awesome. Soul Driven is another bonus that you can earn. Soul Driven starts at 15K. You can start earning $300 for a car if you reach 15K. And as you grow in rank, you go from 300 to 600 to 700 to 800 to $1,000 every month for a car, which is very nice. Because if you have like what I used to have, a Toyota, then $300 a month more than covers the Toyota payment, right? But then when I hit a certain rank, I thought, well, you know, I've been working really hard. I really do want that Lincoln. I got that Lincoln, and Soul pays me $700 a month for my Lincoln, and the payment on my car is 600 and something. So I still have money for the insurance and all that other stuff that I am not paying for. Soul is paying for. There's also something called the mentor match that you start getting at 5K. It's a percentage match of the combined bonus checks earned in your group. Anyone who has become that you have personally sponsored that becomes a Soul Pro, and it's paid on all the levels, right? And it helps the team grow. And finally, Soul Prime. Okay, so those are the 7 ways that you can get paid for working Soul as a business. As a specialist, this is important that you understand this and that you read this and that you become familiar with it, because people are going to want to know. Not everyone is going to come into your group and say, oh yeah, I just want to try it. And then they try it and then they love it. And then they're like, oh, maybe I want to share this. And, you know, they're always so hesitant, but you're going to get some people who say, what? I can earn money 7 ways at Soul. I want to earn 6 of those or 5 of those, or I want to earn all of those. And it's up to us as their mentors to know where to find this information and know how to explain it. And you read it together, and then everybody grows. Are we all on the same page on that? Shake your head if we are. Yes, awesome. Okay. All right. So we want to know about the Soul Quick plan, and we want to know about the SMART plan. So I told you that right now, if you sign up as a specialist, there's 3 ways to sign up. You can get a virtual kit, which means you get no samples, no books, no nothing, right? And you have access to your replicated website, and you have access to all of the documents that are on here virtually. And this is one of the things that comes in the new kit. Okay, so this is called the compensation guide, and it is in your resource center. Okay, so if you click on marketing and then you click on documents, you will find this. For ease, I wanted to have it all ready for you today. So I just had those tabs open and ready. Okay, so let's look at the compensation guide, and it will go through also the Soul Quick. Okay, and so we'll talk about that today because we're already half an hour into this. So just like you saw the letter, the book also gives you a welcome, right? Because for people who join virtually, they paid $25. They're going to get a website, and they have access to the resource center. You can pay $75 with your qualifying order and get the reduced Soul Specialist kit, right? Which comes with all the documentation, and then you finish the training and you do the bingo, and then you let the company know. You take a picture of your bingo card and say, I earned the book from Dr. Allison, and they get the book shipped out to them free. Or I earned the Mr. Winner book, and you take a picture of whatever was required to do that, and they send you out that book with everything else that you got in your kit. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Or you get the deluxe kit, right? And you get all of the things I just mentioned, and you get all the swag. But what I didn't tell you was The thing that for me makes the deluxe kit amazing for a brand new specialist who wants to jump on and do the business. I get all the merch. I love the merch, right? I like the Solle branding. I love the box. I love the samples. I want to share. I want to get ready to go. It tells them where to find their code so that they can start giving people discounts when they start signing people up and they start earning money. Guess what? It also gives them the registration to the next Solle event, which would be Solle Ignite. You know that the registration for that is $99 normally. If you do an early bird registration, it's $79. Either way, you're paying for the registration, right? But when you get the deluxe kit, you get a registration for the next event. That's awesome. Now, all we want to do is help them get to 5K so they could earn that extra $1,000 and get their travel costs reimbursed to them. And they got their registration as part of their specialist kit. And now they are happy and they are good to go. And let me tell you that once you get to Utah and you see the facilities and you are enjoying your time there, you have a different purview of the company. And it really is nice to spend time with the founders and talk with them. They put their arm around you. They'll sit with you at lunch or whatever, you know, at dinner. And it's just a fun time for everyone. So really, that's the selling point of the deluxe kit for me. The merch is extra. I call that the icing on the cake. But the deluxe kit is your registration to your next event, your replicated website, all of the material that you will need to start, right, and be successful. And then we, as good mentors, will review these items with them. We can open up our kits and do a short Zoom with them, or we can invite them to a Zoom class where we will review these things with them, okay? Or if they live close to you, take the time, have a cinemate together and sit and look at the book and answer the questions, physically touch it, look at it, give it the value that I think it has, because it's amazing. So here it is. Here's your compensation guide. Has a great welcome on there. And now it tells you there are 7 ways to earn money. See, you don't even have to remember this. First thing you do when you open the book with your new specialist is, oh, you know what? I didn't want to overwhelm you, because you never want to say you forgot. I didn't want to overwhelm you when you signed up. I was waiting for you to get your kit and your products. I'm so happy you got your kit. Let's look at this together. Look, there's 7 ways that you can earn money monthly with Solle Naturals. Do you want to know how? And they're going to say yes. Right? And so now we're going to look at each one of these. Okay. So here's your table of contents. I love the pictures that they've added. This is lovely. It tells you everything that's in here. So rank subcategories, ranks, how to enroll a specialist, what's your monthly commissions, what's the right rank structure, what kind of a structure do you need to have to gain that rank and earn that volume, right? How do I get Solle rewards? So here's your getting started. I love this. It says we want you to be able to focus the majority of your energy on helping others improve their health. That is first and foremost. That's what we do, right? We help other people, empower them to take care of themselves. The second thing that we do, but it's not any less important than healing or helping someone to better health, is that we help them build financial security. Okay. And we don't lie. We tell them, you know, how long it took us to do it. You know, I started earning money, my first month, but I wasn't earning what I earn now. That took me a little while to build, right? You build an organization and that's how things grow. So let's do this with them and take it step by step and show them these are terms to know. What is a specialist? What is a member? What is a mentor? Right now, to the person that you are sponsoring, these 3 things, these 4 are extremely important, right? Because they want to know that they are a specialist. They signed up and they got this kit. They are a specialist. If they are a member, they don't get this kit at all. They get a welcome. Thanks. Thanks for being a customer. And then we refer them to their account section and say, this is your referral code. You as a member can earn extra reward points or extra discounts on your next orders by referring Solle to someone. We look for that with them, right? and we give them their code. Is all you need to know what their code is when you sign up a new member is Solle, SOLLE, and their account number. So if I was a new member, my referral code would be Solle 1373, but I'm a business account. So my code, unique to me, Anita's is unique to her, Jaleva's is unique to you. Mine is Debco, DEBCO, Deb Cockburn, but it's really short for Debbie's company, Debco. Okay, so that's what I do. My business name is Solle Mio. So when I mentor someone, it pops up with my picture and it says, here's your mentor, Debbie Cockburn, Solle Mio, blah, blah, blah. Here's her user ID number. And they know that they're signed up under the right person. Okay, and then the next name that they need to know is mentor. That's something that we should take serious. When you think of someone mentoring you, you know someone's taking you under their wing, someone's going to show you the ins and outs, someone who's going to show you the ropes. So remember that they understand that you are their mentor, and that mentor means you are going to work with them and help them understand this kit and help them understand the product and help them understand the business. If you don't feel confident doing that, that's what these webinars are for. Bring them and say, you know what, our team leader all the way up, she has a weekly webinar, and twice a month she talks about business. Twice a month we do a health webinar. So I'm going to make sure that I will call you every week, or I will share the link with you. And let's make sure that you're on, not for me, you guys, this is to help you. I do this so that you can grow, because we all want to get to Costa Rica together. I want to go with you. I want Jaleva to wrap my hair so I could walk around Costa Rica looking all pretty like her and not worry about my curly hair looking frizzy in Costa Rica. Okay. So the next thing that I need to know is, what is qualification volume, QV? Qualification, QV qualifies you. What does it qualify you for? It helps you see what your minimum monthly required volume needs to be for you to earn a bonus. So you are qualified for something. Okay, that is not the number that you are paid on. You are paid on the commissionable volume. That's what you earn commissions on. That is CV. So it's great that we're reviewing this, because people still don't know how they get paid, right? You see the price of the product is $47.25 right here on the Solle Vital. The QV is the same as the price. And you're thinking, wow, this is great, I'm going to get paid a volume on that. No, this is your total volume for your group, right? And your personal volume. This qualifies you for whatever, for rank, for bonus, for promotions, for whatever's going on. QV qualifies. That's the qualifying volume. But you also see that each product has a CV number. The CV number right here is the commissionable volume. Okay, so CV is what you get paid on. So when you place your auto ship order every month, right? And mine just came to $300 and something and change. I earned 25% of the CV of that order. So I had to look at the CV on my order. I think my CV was about $258. Okay. So I earned 25% of that 250, whatever. And I had some rewards left over from last month because I used them on my auto ship. I love it. I love to order really big on my auto ship because I get a lot of reward points, and then it just deducts $50 off my order and it makes me happy. Nothing better than going shopping at Solle and getting a good $50 discount and still look good and feel good, right? So that's important. So the commissionable volume is what they use to calculate the commissions and your Solle rewards. Okay, so it will be a little lower than the price of the product, but it's a great value. No company has to give you a rebate or a reward for using the product. You know, I don't think Kellogg's, for as many years as I have bought, I think it's General Mills, as many years as I have bought shredded wheat, has never sent me a rebate or a discount on it. So, you know, that's something Solle does, and a lot of MLM companies do it. So this is a great benefit. So make sure that people know that. And that's what the volume, that's what you're paid on. That's how your commission is determined on that. Okay. And then a qualifying order. So in order for you to be able to get a monthly commission or bonus check or anything, you need to qualify with a personal order of at least $100 after your Soul rewards have been used, okay? So that's why my auto ship is always well over 100, because I want to qualify for everything I can qualify that month, right? And Soul Prime is going to be one of those. So, and I can get my Soul rewards. So again, that's another source of income. It's not actual cash dollars, but it is cash dollars when it's converted to a discount on your order. So when you see all of your reward points, this is what you get on personal orders, you guys. Soul rewards is what you earn on your personal orders, right? And it can be anywhere from 15% if you're ordering regular during the month to 25% of your order if you're doing it on an auto ship, right? That is called a Soul safe order on your auto ship. So if you're doing, and that's, I love it. You know, sometimes I don't use all of my Soul rewards on my auto ship. And so I have extra, and I place another small order during the month and I get another discount. And then everything that I buy earns me more reward points. So I always have points to use to go shopping. It's like buying new shoes for me. I love it. Don't tell my husband. Okay. Then all of that volume, that volume, the QV, is totaled to be your organizational volume. So that means now when we start looking at the rank organization, how QV comes into play, okay? So I said you have a standard order. These are orders that you can place online or by phone or mail them in, but they are not your auto ship order. They're not your Soul Safe subscription, okay? Then you have an enrollment order. That's the very first order your brand new specialist or member places. Your enrollment order is amazing because that's where you give them their discount. You don't give them a discount on any other order. You give it to them on their enrollment order, right? So if you have a gift code for someone who is signing up as a new member, you can give them $10 off of any order, as long as it's $35 or more for a brand new member. But we love to use our 4-month program in our group, right? And those orders are a little bit bigger, but the person might say, well, I want to use the program, but I don't want to be a specialist. Well, if their orders are $250 or more, I can give a member a $25 discount. And that is called the Save 25. Okay. Save 25. I can do that for a member if their order is $250 or more. I can do that for a brand new subscription of a specialist if their order is $175 or more, because they are going to order a specialist kit also, right? So I can give them a $25 discount. So that's an enrollment order. Like I said, Soul Safe subscription, it's got to be at least $100 after you have used your Soul reward discount on there, right? So you can order $190 worth of product and they'll deduct 50, and now you still have a QV or a QV of 140, and that's a good qualifying Soul Safe order. Then you have your Soul Wallet. Soul Wallet is a way that Soul can deposit money into your account if you do not give them a bank account to deposit it into. They do not mail out checks, okay? So your Soul Wallet can be used just like money. It's money in your wallet, okay? I may have $300 in my wallet because Soul doesn't know my direct deposit account, and they are not going to keep that money. They will set it aside for me in the wallet, and I can call in. I have a customer who does that. She only uses her debit card at her bank like a credit card. So she puts her money in her Soul Wallet, and things also get deposited into her savings account. But she loves using her Soul Wallet because sometimes she's earned $500, $600 worth of commissions, and she likes to buy in big quantities. And so they'll tell her, well, you have $600 in your Soul Wallet. And then she goes, that's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to use what's in my Soul Wallet, and I'll pay you with a credit card for the difference. So Soul Wallet can be used that way. You can use it for split payments. All right, here's the Smart Plan. Smart Plan is how Soul pays out commissions to everyone, right? So we've talked about CV, QV, and OV, organizational volume. Let's look at it, guys. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go really quick to the Soul Quick bonus because it's already 3:45. Can you believe it? You've been on 45 minutes. So I am going to sign up someone. So the mentor, that is me, I'm going to sign up someone as a specialist. I am going to earn 45% off of the CV, the total CV of that enrollment order. So if they signed up with the with month 1 of the program and they decided to purchase their oils right up front, well, that order was over $300, right? And if I look at the CV on that order, I think it's like 280. So that would be 280. So 28, 28, 28, 28. Yeah. 60, 40, 80, 90. It's going to be $100 and something in commission just for signing up someone with the first month. That's pretty awesome that you get 45%, right? For signing up a specialist. But like I said, they may choose to sign up as a member. Let them choose. You can tell them what the benefits are. The choice is theirs ultimately, right? They sign up as a member with that same 280, let's say it was 280 CV, then they're going to get it's $84 in commission off of that order. Okay. Versus 100 and whatever. So it's still pretty nice when you are mentoring someone and you mentor them as a specialist or as a member. So they get that commission. But then guess what? So if let's say Gwen sponsored someone today as a member, she got 30%. But guess what? Debbie, who is the upline, got 10% of that order, that enrollment order. Well, that's pretty cool because I wasn't there to talk to the person. But I know Gwen, she'll always say, you know, if I'm not available, Debbie's our mentor, you can talk to her. And I know I put in the extra effort or I do the webinars. And so I'm being compensated for helping the group grow, right? But my upline is also going to be compensated. She's going to make 5%. So that's pretty awesome. So there's always an incentive to help the group grow because everyone is going to earn a bonus and it rolls up. And that's pretty awesome. So let's see what those bonuses can be. I love that. That's a Solle Quick. Solle Quick will be paid a week after the enrollment is done. So if I enroll someone today is Wednesday, I won't get paid on Friday on that enrollment. I will get paid a week from Friday. And that's why daily pay is going to be a game changer because I may not be able to wait a whole week for that, right? I remember I signed up someone once with a huge package. It was like $1,300 and I earned a $450 commission on that sale. And when it hit my bank account, I just about flipped because I think I had signed up 5 people that month. And so with the same package, and so I got 454. That was pretty cool. So I love that. So that's how Solle Quick is paid. Solle Quick for a member. The Solle Quick specialist, like I said, it's qualifying order. You talk about that. You talk about the business with them. We place the order. We've talked about that. Okay. So when do Solle Quick bonuses pay out? Like I said, they go out to your bank. It can take up to 5 days. Solle Quick will appear. Oh, wait, guess what? This is the new manual. Let's read this again. This is new. It says Solle Quick bonuses will appear in your Solle wallet the day after enrollment order is placed. So that's right now. That's daily pay. Okay. You can customize when your Solle wallet pays it out to your bank. So I can say when it reaches $300, I want it to hit my bank. So it will go into the bank whenever I want. That process takes 3 to 5 days. But daily pay now appears the day after you enroll the specialist. That's pretty cool. Take a picture of it and send it to me next time you enroll someone and show me what day you enrolled them and what day it appeared in your bank account and what day it appeared in your wallet. I love that. Okay, let's talk about rank. Rank is taken into account 2 ways. You need to have a volume in your organization, and you also need to have a structure, which means you are building leadership. in your organization. This is how we call our leaders, Soul Pros. Anyone who is doing at least 1,000 to 3,000 in volume in their whole organization is going to be a Soul Pro. Anyone who does 5,000 or more in their organization and has X amount of leaders under them is now a Soul Leader. And once you hit that volume of 25,000 total in organizational volume, and you have at least 4 Soul Pros and 1 Soul Leader under you that you personally sponsored, now you hit the rank of Soul Elite, and that starts Soul Elite 25K. So let's look at how that works. Like I just said, here's a Soul Pro. I love this because I love the little circles. I know everybody says, oh, the circles. I don't want to talk about circles with anyone. Well, guess what? I'm a visual person. I like to see the circles. And I know that the people I talk to want to know how many people they need to work with. So to be a Soul Pro, I can do it by myself, or I can sponsor a bunch of members and specialists under there, but I will be getting a group volume or an organizational volume of anywhere from 1,000 in volume, 1,000 in QV in the month, or OV when I add it all together, all the way up to 3,000. Do you see that? A 3K should be a person that has at least 1 Soul Pro under them. Okay, you could have $10,000 in volume in your organization, but if you don't have any Soul Pros, the highest rank you will reach is Soul Pro 2K. Okay, so it's not just volume, it's developing leadership in your group. Okay, so to be a Soul Pro 3K, we'll look at those in a minute. And here's Soul Leader. Here they tell you Soul Leader is 5K, 7K, 10K, 15K. Those are Soul Leaders. That's what we determine that as. And when you're at the convention and you receive an award, the ribbon on your award is usually a medal that they hang around your neck, will be in this color. So they keep it easy to remember. If you're in that blue color, you're in the Soul Pro, right? If you're getting a yellow tag or something added to your neck here, it's going to be a yellow ribbon. That's going to be a Soul Leader. And then that Soul Green is going to be a Soul Elite. I love that on my name tag. It's got the green band on it. I love it because it tells me, Debbie, you worked really hard. But Soul Elites start qualifying at 25K all the way up to 100K. And how do we do that? So here's right now a Soul Leader 5K. And why did they pick Soul Leader 5K? Because Soul Leader 5K is how you get to Soul Ignite, right? And you get that $1,000, you hit that rank, and then you hold it for 3 more consecutive months. So the month that you hit it and 3 more consecutive months, so 4 months total. And you have to be a 5K at least in April before you attend the event in May. So here's 5K. How would you get to be 5K? Well, you have a personal QV of 173. It doesn't mean you have to buy the whole 5,000 yourself, right? But here's your first level organization. You have 1 Soul Pro, you have 3 members, 4 members, another Soul Pro, and 2 Soul Specialists. And that with these, because 5K gets paid up to 3 levels deep, if in those 3 levels, you have over 5,000 in volume and you have 2 Soul Pros that you have personally sponsored, you hit the rank of 5K. And now you are qualifying to earn that $1,000 for Soul Ignite. Okay. Does that make sense to everyone? If you have a question, open your microphone. This would be the time to do that. That's a 5K. You would do the same thing, right? For other ranks, it tells you what you need for each rank. And you're going to get paid commissions on that. Now, this chart is brand new. It just looks a little different from what we had before, right? It used to be this section here was the red section, and this was the yellow section, and this was the green section. So all they've done is taken out all that background color. But here you look, When you sign up as a specialist, you are qualifying to earn commissions on anybody that you personally sponsored. This is the level paid right here. So anyone in your first level that you have sponsored, a specialist can get a commission as long as they have a qualifying monthly order, right? They've placed their personal order of 100, they have at least $100 in volume, and they've sponsored other people. Guess what? They get 10% on their highest rank, that on the highest level that is generating volume. I couldn't think there for a minute. You become a sole pro with $1,000 in volume, and that is accumulated between you, your first and your second level. Okay, so you can total that 1,000 QV between yourself and your first two levels. You Sole Pro 2K, it's paid up to 3 levels. Sole Pro 3K gets paid up to 4 levels. So that means that if you have 4 levels deep and you have generated over $3,000 in volume, and in your first level, you personally sponsored a person who became a Sole Pro, now you have the rank of 3K, you're going to get paid 4 levels deep. And here's a high five bonus. So high five means an extra percentage. It can be up as much as 5% extra over what you make here. So I'm going to go only to 5K today, okay? So that everybody understands. A Sole Pro 3K has a volume of at least 3,000 accumulated in 4 levels deep. And in your first level, you personally sponsored a Sole Pro. So if you go back to this little chart that we were looking at over here, this is first level. These are people that you personally sponsored. They had at least one Sole Pro. At 5K, you have 5,000 in volume, and you can accumulate that in the levels that you are paid up to, but you needed to have at least 2 first level Sole Pros. And so if I'm looking at volume, you guys, and how much is being paid, at 5K, I have 2 Sole Pros. I get paid up to 5 levels deep. I get an extra 3% over the 10. So that means if I have under me Gwen, and Gwen has under her Jaliva and somebody else, but Gwen, that first level, is the one that's making the most volume, I'm going to get paid 10% on the Gwen volume with an additional 3%. So instead of getting paid 10% on the level that the most volume had, I will get 13%. Then on the rest of the volume that I get paid is the second highest pays out at 7%, third highest pays out at 5%, and fourth highest pays out at 4%. If I look at this little chart again, that means, let's say that this group right here, this level, was the one that made the most volume out of that 5,000. And I said that it gets an extra 3%. So I get 13% off of this. And let's say this one was the second highest. I get 7% off of this level. And then I get, what's the next percentage? 4%, right? I think, is it 4%? I get 13, 7, 5, and then 4%. Okay, so, and it doesn't matter where they are. If this was the third highest, or if this one was the first highest, I got 13% off of this one, right? And then if this one was the least highest, because most of these people purchase the minimum if they are sponsoring other people, right? And let's say these guys went gung-ho on the third level and they did the most volume, then they got 13% off of theme. And then let's say these were the second highest, I got 7% off of them. And these were the third highest, so I got the 4% off of them. Doesn't matter where they are. That's how the commission is paid. But what matters for your rank is your first level leaders, okay? And your total group volume. So that's how that rank is determined, you guys. That rank is everything for you, because that's going to determine how your group is doing. Okay. And that's how you figure it out right here. So at my rank, I have one sole elite, which counts for me as a sole leader right now, right? I have one sole elite and I have two other sole leaders, and then I have 3 sole pros. And that's why with 600,000 in volume, I'm only a rank of 50K. If one of these people changes to a sole elite, which would be Lydia, right? But if I added another sole leader, instead of having 3 sole pros, one of those became a sole leader, then now I would be 75K. And I could even hit 100K if I had 2 sole elites and 3 sole leaders, right? Because we certainly have the volume in the group. And that's how that works, you guys. Were there any questions on that? Did we cover it all? Next time we get together for business, I will tell you on the car program and all of the other little swag and things that you get. But I sure love you. You were really intent on looking at the screen and really looking at how to do that. So how does this help you for Costa Rica? So I'm going to go back to the happenings page and I'm going to share my screen with you one more time. So for Costa Rica, it says that you can qualify between October of 2022 to the end of March of 2023. Now, there are certain goals that you have to hit for Costa Rica. So it will say you will sponsor new people. It doesn't say how many new people, but their volume and their repeat orders counts towards this 5,500 that you need to accumulate during those months, right? So I am going to qualify between October and March. That's 6 months, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's 6 months of qualification, right? And I sign up someone in October and I counted that volume for October. They repeat an order in November. That volume counts towards that 500. They repeat another order in December. That volume counts for that 5,500. And I sponsor 2 or 3 more people along the way, and their enrollment order and their subsequent orders are added towards this 5,500. Now, what do I need to do? Let's say I have a girl in my group who qualified 100% in October. She hit the rank of 10K. That was wonderful. She sponsored a bunch of people and she did it. But now she has to make sure that she also has the rank requirement, right? So she met the rank requirement because it says you have to be a sole leader 7K or above. So she hit the 10. She said, Debbie, now I'm working on becoming a sole leader 15K during that time so that I can make sure I maintain the rank. And then she'll be recognized as a 15K in Costa Rica, not a 10K, how she qualified. So you can do that. But let's say that you didn't hit the 7K, you hit the 5K. And so you're not going to go to Costa Rica, right? Because you didn't have the rank requirement as well as the volume. Soul says they will pay your hotel room at Soul Ignite. So now all you have to pay is your airfare and your registration. Well, let's say you were a brand new specialist who signed up, right? And you bought the deluxe kit. So now you have your registration paid for with your deluxe kit. You sponsored a bunch of people and you hit the rank of 5K. So you're going to go to Soul Ignite and you get $1,000, right? To cover your travel costs. That's because you're a brand new 5K. But in the case of Luisa, who happened to qualify at 10K, let's say she can't go to Costa Rica. Maybe she doesn't have a passport. She qualified at the rank. She had the volume. She did it. Soul will say, Luisa, you know what? We want to compensate you. We're going to pay for your hotel room at Soul Ignite. Go on our dime. Okay, so nobody loses. Everyone is qualifying for the same thing. So if you qualify at 7K, you get $700 towards your trip costs. If you qualified at 10K, which is what she did, you get 2 people qualified for the trip and the hotel is covered, as well as various group dinners. If you qualify at 15K, your hotel is completely covered for 2, with breakfast is covered and a flight voucher for $200. And guess what? If you're a Solle Elite, your hotel is completely covered for up to 2 people. Elites get to arrive a day early, and you get an extra travel voucher of $400, but you still have to reach the requirement of the volume, right? So even if I'm a 50K right now, I have to sponsor those people and have to have a total of 5,500 in volume from those new enrollments during that qualification period. And then I can go with everything else paid for as a Solle Elite. Isn't that cool? So there you have it. This is why Soul 5K is so important. Soul Leader 5K. It's where you start to see all the beautiful things happen in your business. So I know that you are trying to partner up. Gwen, I know that it'd be hard for you to partner up with Tony because, you know, you live in the same household. So that might not be the best. Let's say that Tony's going to partner with Jaliva. Okay, Tony and Jaliva will be accountability partners, and Gwen and Anita will be accountability partners. Okay, so that means that at the end of this month, when we do our next business training, you girls are going to personally and on the WhatsApp chat or on the text group, just text each other and just say, let me get your number personally so I can check in with you, and we'll see how I can help you or how I can cheer you on or motivate you. How many people did you sponsor this month? Let's work on getting them on auto ship, or let's work on getting them a next order, right? Because that's all going to count towards the 5,500. And if we make it to Costa Rica, wonderful. And if we don't, well, then if we don't make it to Costa Rica, we know that I at least will have a room paid for at Soul Ignite, right? So this is going to be awesome because I'm paying my way to go to Soul Ignite. So I expect to see you there. I am not paying my way to Costa Rica. I am going to get that $5,500. I'm going to sign up somebody this month. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will be accountable to you guys. Okay. I will just say, let's look at my page on my Soul Prime and my soul to soul qualifications, and let's look at it, and I'll be accountable in front of all of you. Is that okay? Wonderful.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what you have to do now. So if you need to put something in the chat right now, put your phone numbers in the chat and say, contact me via text. I think Jaliva has Tony's phone number. So
Anita, yeah, just Anita and I. Look, Anita, I'm going to put my number in here. Uh-oh.
I just put mine in for you, Jaliva.
I know how to type.
Or Gwendolyn, I mean.
Gwen. I'm
I just
Gwen.
put my number in for you.
copy it,
Okay.
Gwen. Copy it, and then you can send her a text and she'll have your number.
Oh, got it. Just a minute.
Okay, I just put it in for her.
Great. I have it. Thank you, Gwen. I'll just let you know I've already done.
I'm excited.
I've done 4 signups this month, and 2 of them are on the 4-month program so they're set up for auto ship. So just to let you know where I'm at.
So good. I did one, not this month yet, but I'm working on 2 people. I did one last month.
Yeah,
and
mine
she's
was
on auto
October.
4-month program. So I'm
Yay.
really excited.
Good, good.
Do this. We're going to Costa Rica.
All right. Well, I love you, ladies.
Or definitely, we're going to be a convention.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Well, I love you.
See you all there. Bye-bye now.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.